ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. We are back at Universal Studios Islands of Adventure. It's been a hot minute since I have been to this park. If I recall, the last time I was here was over Christmas when we were checking out the Hula Day Spectacular for Grinchmas. We're going inside the park today to do a full lap and to check out what is new and what's happening inside the park. We have a lot of construction updates inside the park, a lot of updates as far as the rides are concerned. We even have an awesome Velocicoaster update to let you guys know about. So let's not waste any time, guys. Let's head on inside and have some fun. The adventure begins once again after quite a while. Finally made it inside the park, and take a look at this. There's actually quite a bit of room for activities, at least out here in this area. We still have the rest of the park to explore, but we are in the middle of spring break, and as you guys can see, it's not crazy busy. I mean, it is a Sunday, so I'm sure the crowds will pick up later on. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the wait times as we approach 12 o'clock in the afternoon. Velocicoaster is a 55-minute wait, with Hagrid's being an 80-minute wait. Skull Island, Reign of Kong is a 50-minute wait, with Flight of the Hippogriff being a whopping 75-minute wait. Holy cow. The Seuss Trolley Train Ride is a 25-minute wait. The Incredible Hulk Coaster is a 50-minute wait. Dudley Do Rights is a 60, and Bill Drap Barges is only a 20-minute wait. Not bad at all things considered, for a spring break Sunday. Coming in a little bit further, take a look at this. We have a new stage being constructed over here in front of the lagoon. My usual favorite hangout spot is being deconstructed. I don't know what the heck is going on. There's a stage being built all the way over here. You can see all the railings, all the metal railings have been taken out. You can only see the pylons that used to hold the railings, but very curious to see what is going to happen over here. It doesn't look like a very permanent stage is being built, so more than likely there's going to be some big production happening here at some point in the very near future. We'll be sure to keep you guys updated with whatever happens over here. You can see a ramp to the stage right there, so yeah, more than likely it's going to be a television production of some kind. We just don't exactly know what, but still, it's sad to see my favorite area to hang out being all deconstructed. Well, very interesting. Oddly enough, they have this area blocked off. I was just on the opposite side of that, but you can come on the opposite side of these merchandise stands over here and just walk on down. So you can't go over there, but you can come on down here. This area right here, right next to the Incredible Hulk Coaster, is a very underrated area. Definitely one of my favorite places to hang out if I want to get away from the crowds for a little bit from inside the park. The park can be as busy as ever, but this area right here will always be empty. I mean, come on guys, you honestly cannot beat this. Look at how much room for activities there is back here. And take a look at this phenomenal view we have of the Velocicoaster. It has been such a long time, man. Oh my goodness. Here's a quick look at the back side of the stage that they are constructing, and yeah, you can definitely tell that this stage is only temporary. But take a look at this over here. That black panel that we saw on the opposite side actually looks like it's going to be a bunch of screens. Those look like a bunch of individual little squares that have been placed together to look like a screen. I can imagine that they're going to probably put one on the other side as well. That's really cool to see on the back side of it. I'm almost 99% sure that these have to do with whatever's being filmed in the area or whatever event is going to be happening. But we have these temporary truss structures located out here in the port of entry area, right as you're about to head on into the Marvel Superhero Island and as you head on into Seuss Landing. Over here in Marvel Superhero Island, we have a brand new structure that has just been put up. My heart is telling me that this is going to be used as another food and beverage location because of the counter space over here on all four sides. but could be anything, to be completely honest with you. Either way, I'm excited to see what it turns out to be. Right now, the Amazing Adventures of Spider-Man is currently sitting at a 45-minute wait. My Express Pass doesn't activate until after 4 o'clock, so we'll be back a little bit later to hopefully ride this amazing attraction. It should also be worth noting that summertime is quickly approaching here in Florida, which means that it is hot and it is humid. I've been in the park for just under an hour, and you can see my hat is already getting covered in sweat. So definitely make sure that you guys are staying hydrated, and if you're staying at a hotel that allows you to take towels, go ahead and grab some towels so that way you can wipe off the sweat as you go. Oh hey, look at that, Cyclops is out. That's really cool. No one's wanting to meet him though. I'll take a picture with him. Poor Cyclops was just standing there on his own. No one was meeting him, so I decided to take a quick selfie with him. I'll go ahead and put it in over here. Oh, look at that. We just missed Rogue and Storm as well. Hello. Another small but awesome update that we have over here in the Spider-Man queue is that the silver statue of J. Jonah Jameson is back. He's been gone for quite a while, so it's really cool to see him again. Things are definitely heating up here in Florida, so while you're here in Islands of Adventure, make sure you take advantage of the water. We do have some brand new construction walls over here in the center of the Toon Lagoon area by Popeye and Bluto's Bill Drap barges. You can still access the Popeyes ride. It's just this little section over here that is walled off, possibly for some concrete work, I assume. It's a very toasty day outside, so I'm very surprised that Popeye and Bluto's Bill Drap barges is only a 20-minute wait. In other news, it looks like Me Ship the Olive is getting a much needed touch-up. You can see it's behind construction walls, and we have some scaffolding up there, so it looks like it's getting a repaint. Other than the very front of the park by the Incredible Hulk coaster, this area right here is another one of my favorite places to hang out, because you can watch as everyone gets absolutely soaked in this first part of the ride. This ride has absolutely no chill, and I love it. So aside from that little spot right there next to the Incredible Hulk coaster, this trail over here behind Popeye and Bluto's is another favorite location of mine to get away from the crowds. There's plenty of shade over here. There's also a couple of benches out here as well. So it's a great place to not only escape the crowds, but to also escape a little bit of the heat as well. Plus, you can't beat that view of the Incredible Hulk coaster and the rest of the lagoon out here at Islands of Adventure. Honestly guys, like, take a look at this over here. Yeah, it's warm outside, but there's a little bit of a breeze. You can see it in the trees and all the shade over here. Some nice areas to sit. This place is awesome, highly underrated. I also shouldn't have to say this, but this is our little secret, so just keep it between us, all right? Don't go blabbing it out to everybody you know. Because if this area is crowded when I come back here and it's full of people, I'm gonna find you guys. Let us also take a second to admire this duck that is just chilling out here on the lagoon on an X.
That's a long ass ride, huh?
Coming on over to the next water ride located here in Toon Lagoon, Dudley Do-Right's Ripsaw Falls. Currently sitting at a 60-minute wait. Holy cow. Which is kind of funny to me, because I would argue that sometimes you have an even higher chance of getting soaked on this ride compared to Bill Drap barges. All right, I just spent $1 on the water nozzle. Let's see if it was worth it. Coming up in 3, 2, 1. Worth it. Do I only get one? I think I only get one. Yeah, you only get one. It's $1 per blast now. That's a shame. It's very rare for me to see the Toon Lagoon logo without any kids in front of it. You gotta take advantage while I can. Checking up on Skull Island, Reign of Kong, currently sitting at a 50-minute wait, which is, to be honest, pretty standard for even a non-spring break day. Oddly enough, Jurassic Park River Adventure is running with empty boats right now. I wonder what the heck is going on. Huh, well, it looks like it just came back up from a refurb because it's only at a 25-minute wait right now. Let's go ahead and go. Why not? And on top of that, I completely forgot that there's a single rider for this ride, so we're gonna get on even faster. Well, that was a little bit of a mistake. I promise this isn't sweat. I was not this sweat prior to getting on the ride. It's complete luck of the draw. I got put in row 2 as a single rider, and yeah, I had absolutely no say in the matter. So, yeah. Just bear in mind, if you're used to the one over in Hollywood, you get a lot less wet on that one than you do over here. This version over here has absolutely no chill. And also, I swear to God, my parents were not this wet before getting on the ride. Oh no. But hey, you know what? I can't complain too much because on a hot day like today, that was very refreshing. Also, in case you guys are curious, they do have dryers at the end of the ride. If you want to know how much it is, it's going to be $7. Aw, take a look at that. It's a little baby raptor. Coming on over into the Velocicoaster area, currently listed at an 80-minute wait. Wow. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen, at Jurassic World Velocicoaster. The biggest update that we have is that it is now available for Express. Yes, your Express Pass will now work for Velocicoaster. And actually, the wait time dropped. It says it's at a 45-minute wait now, when over there it said it was 80 minutes. And also, good news, single rider is open. All right, my friends, let's go ahead and head on inside what is probably the most populated area of the park, Hogsmeade. I am actually very shocked. There is quite a little bit of room for activities out here. Holy cow. Ooh, this is new. We have a new snack cart out here, and it looks like they're selling some beers and some water and some ice cream. Oh, you can see we have strawberry peanut butter, vanilla, chocolate, and butterbeer. Woo, I think I found the rest of the crowds. Everyone else is waiting to get inside the 3 broomsticks for lunch. Oy. Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure currently sitting at an 80-minute wait. Also worth noting, it just came back from an extended refurb to fix some of the queue that was damaged during Hurricane Ian. Should also be worth noting that Express is not offered on Hagrid's just yet. Ah, take a look at this. The All Hallows Eve boutique is carrying the brand new See You in the Fog merch from Halloween Horror Nights. Heck yeah, let's go ahead and check it out. Oh my gosh, take a look at this. If you visited Halloween Horror Nights last year, then you recognize this right here. A lot of you probably know that these pumpkins were part of the Sweet Revenge scare zone last year in the New York section of the park. So that's really cool to see them reuse this. Also worth noting that there is a lot of Mardi Gras merchandise in here as well. And because Mardi Gras ends in just a few days, a lot of the merchandise is marked down to 30% off. Take a look at that. We have found the merchandise. See You in the Fog. It also glows in the dark as well, which is really cool. These shirts are $33 in case you're wanting to pick one up for yourself. I'd love to pick one of these up, but unfortunately I spent a lot of money last month booking several cruises, so yeah, I don't have the money for it right now, but hopefully we'll be able to get our hands on this relatively soon. But not only do they have shirts, but they also have See You in the Fog mugs. We have some hats as well, a couple of fridge magnets, and of course we have your See You in the Fog scented candles. Finally made our way into Seuss Landing. Immediately as I'm looking around, it doesn't look like there's anything different or new, obviously, other than the lack of Christmas decorations and lack of who's walking around for Christmas. But yeah, this land is still really cute. Great place for families and kids to hang out. You know what's actually kind of crazy is I have never, ever ridden the High in the Sky Seuss Trolley train ride. Never. And unfortunately, it is listed at a 35-minute wait, which is just a bit more than I'm willing to wait for it. Thank you so much. Oh yeah. I couldn't pass it up. The line was short. What can I say? And it's hot. I think this spot right here looks like a great spot to eat this ice cream. So clearly this was the worst ice cream I've ever had in my life. Nah, this thing really hit the spot. Oh my god, that was good. It's also just after 3 o'clock. Oh my god, look at the sweat lines on my hat. That is gross. Ew. It's going on after 3 o'clock right now, and I haven't eaten anything at all today. So yeah, I had to grab something, and that was the only line that was like short. They had no one in it, so Hopefully we can find something else more substantial to eat later. All right, now that I've successfully managed to kill just a little bit of time, it's after 4 o'clock. My Express Pass is now active. Let's head on over to the Hogwarts Express and head on over to Universal. Let's go ahead and catch a train. The Hogwarts Express heading on over to Universal Studios is currently listed at a 55-minute wait. We're in the express line. Let's see how long it takes. And a little over 5 minutes later, we are in the station and we are waiting for the train. One quick train ride later and we have arrived at King's Cross. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Universal Studios Park. So I got off the train here at Universal Studios and I'm walking through the park and I'm hearing Mardi Gras music. I completely forgot that Mardi Gras is still a thing. We're in like the last few days of the event, so it's not going to be much longer now before all the Mardi Gras stuff ends here at Universal and it just goes back to regular old school Universal. Either way, I love Mardi Gras. It's still a lot of fun. As you can see, we still have a few food booths out here. We have Denmark and we got Belgium over there, and I think there's a Germany booth right there if I recall correctly. Again, we are outside the former Fear Factor stage, which still hasn't had anything done to it. We don't know what's going to happen of this area. When it comes to Halloween Horror Nights, however, we are almost 99% sure that it's going to be used once again for Halloween Nightmare Fuel. Now, here's something that I was wanting to show you guys. See that tent back there? That is the tent that has just recently been constructed, and everyone was speculating that it was going to be used for Halloween Horror Nights. However, we do not believe that that is going to be the case because of aerial photos. We see that the tent constructed is only half a tent. Basically, whatever size tent that we had used before for Halloween Horror Nights, we're about half that size, so we don't think it's going to be used for a haunted house. Before we get too deep into the park, I do want to make a pit stop over here at Men in Black Alien Attack. I recently saw a video from someone talking about how to possibly max out this ride, and I want to go ahead and put that stuff to the test. So we're going to go ahead and see, because I have yet to max this thing out and I want to get as high as possible. And I know how some of you guys think. Don't take that last sentence out of context.
1 hour later.
Alright, we're not even going to begin to attempt to talk about how bad I did at Men in Black. I rode 3 times and each time was worse and worse and worse. It sucks because the hardest thing is identifying where your laser is, trying to find your laser pointer, and then at certain parts everyone's trying to hit the same thing, particularly towards the end where you're having to shoot the other vehicle. You have every other person in your vehicle trying to shoot the same thing. It's impossible to find your laser and it is difficult. I'm thoroughly convinced that I'm never going to join the 900,000 club because that is so hard. Construction walls are still up outside of the Simpsons ride. The attraction still remains open. Nothing new going on in the former kids zone area. We can still see the construction walls are up. A lot of trees have been cleared. We can still see the very top of the Woody Woodpecker Nut House coaster. So we're just going to go ahead and assume that that is going to stay and just possibly get rethemed. But yeah, ain't nothing new going on over here. ET's still open, unfortunately. Let's continue. All right, we are right next to the Tonight Shop and we have the Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket right over here. Let's go ahead and do a quick 180 and oh my God, take a look at that. Building? What building? That is such a vibrant blue. Holy cow. So it's no secret that they're in the process of transforming this whole area into like a Minions themed land. We're gonna go ahead and check up on the Villain Con attraction here in just a little bit. We have the Minions Cafe, which has really picked up production. We can see they have added some new windows and what looks to be a second story to the restaurant over here as well, which is very interesting to see. But they have painted this back side of the Transformers show building a bright sky blue. What in the world? I can only expect them to add a couple clouds and stuff to really simulate the sky as much as possible. But wow, that is so much more blue in person than it is on camera. This is going to be one of the last times seeing some of the Mardi Gras still performers out here for this year. They were very cool. I like this theme. Moving on down closer to the Villain Con attraction, take a look at what we have on the side of the show building over here. We have some photos of the Vicious Six. At least I think it's the Vicious Six, because for whatever reason, Vector, he's over here, and I don't remember him being part of the Six. But either way, it's still really cool to see them represented on the side of the building. So this is super interesting to see. On this building over here that houses the Minion Mayhem attraction, we have the Super Silly Stuff gift shop. And over here on the opposite side for Villain Con, there's a little teeny tiny sign that says Evil Stuff. Very interesting, pointing the entrance to the Villain's gift shop. Here's a new look at the front side of the Villain Con facade. You can see we have some frames over here out front that look like they're gonna hold a couple of new banners for this attraction. Also, it's been renamed from Soundstage 4D to Soundstage V. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Take a look at the facade for Illumination's Villain Con Minion Blast, the brand new attraction that's gonna be opening this summer here at Universal Studios Florida. We still haven't gotten any kind of confirmation yet as to exactly what kind of ride this is going to be, but according to all of the ride permits and everything that we have so far, we do know that it is going to be a moving platform style attraction where you're going to be going from screen to screen and blasting things. That's about as far as we know, but we're very excited for this attraction to open. This facade looks absolutely phenomenal, so I can't wait to see it in action. And ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it from us here at Universal Studios, checking out what's new at both parks. There are a lot of things that have changed over the last couple months, a few things that really took me by surprise, but thankfully all things pleasant. Thank you guys so much for watching until the very end. I really appreciate it. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on everything that you saw in today's video down in the comment section below. Leave a like on the video if you enjoyed anything that you saw today, and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content like this in the future. I hope you're all having a wonderful day, morning, afternoon, evening, and I'll see you guys in the next video.